Okay guys, so let's do this. Let's chat. This is a simple date night makeup look. I had this done. Well, I did it for a date night that took place Saturday. Went out with my husband and I was really excited to try something. So first things first is always primer. I really love this new e.l.f. primer. Their Suntouchable glow. It has SPF 30 and leaves your skin with this beautiful glow. It looks a little scary at first, but like once it melts into the skin, it absorbs into the skin, all you're left is just sheer glow. It's beautiful. Next, I'm moving on with my LYS contour bronze stick. This is shade Encourage, I believe. All of the descriptions of the items I am using is going to be down in the caption below. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for a date night and I'm using this bronzing stick to bronze my face as well as to contour, give it a little bit of depth, some color. And I realized that I really do get excited about date nights, and I've been seeing a lot of couples talk about the importance of just having time alone with your spouse, and I couldn't agree more. I legit was getting, like, as I was doing my makeup, I thought back to the amount of times that we have gone out on dates, and just to label them as dates versus, you know, oh, let's go hang out. It was more, I literally asked my husband out, I said, do you want to go on a date? And he agreed, and I was like, ooh. The little inner squeal. And it's just really nice to be with someone that helps you go through life, that gets you, and at the same time makes you feel amazing, like makes you feel accepted, you know. Like, I know we're all always talking about like picking you first and accepting yourself, but there's something about having someone pick you and choose you first all the time that is very assuring, and it feels good. It honestly gives all the feels. So I was really excited. So that was my thought as I was getting ready. This is a Quo Beauty Miracle Cover Concealer, shade W6. Love this concealer. I find that it does a great job at covering, and it's on a budget. You can get it at Shoppers. It's $14. It was one of their cheaper ones, to be honest. That's the reason why I picked it. But I was pleasantly surprised. It works well on the skin. You do have to set it, but it does the job for the price. And yeah, I had a great time. We went out, we saw a tap dancing show, and the unfortunate thing is I got hit up with some allergies. I was coughing up a lot. I missed, I think, more than half the show, which sucked, but my husband was great about it. Just kept making sure that I was okay, and it was just nice to be with someone who wasn't like, oh my gosh, you dragged me out the house and this is what we're doing. No, it was just one of those unfortunate things that happens. But in this day and age, it's really hard sometimes to carve out time to spend with another adult human being, and especially your husband. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter in shade 2, and then that I'm using to set my under eye, and then with the foundation is the Airbrush Flawless Liquid Foundation in 10.5 warm. This is really warm for my skin, but they don't have like a more neutral base, so this was like the next best thing that was available. And I'm using a powder brush to just go ahead and blend that all over my face. But to digress, when it comes down to taking time out to really reconnect as adults and to just have a good time, it requires intention, it requires purpose, because if you let it, life will literally take you and you'll end up going through all these ups and downs, and you'll isolate yourself, and next thing you know, resentment comes. And it's just unfortunate how many times I've seen this happen and how many times I've seen this play out in real life. And I have been afraid that, you know, oh my gosh, what if my husband gets bored with me? This is the Mented Cosmetics bronzer in Sun Bum. Love it. It's powdery, it's sheer, and it gives you that. It's just so pigmented. It's so beautiful. And But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, taking that time out really is so essential. So essential. A lot of things can happen in the course of a year, and people often forget who they are or what they're about or what their purpose is, you know. For me, it's really important to take that time. This is the Burt's Bees Luminizer shade Golden Hour, and I'm applying it all over. This can be used as a highlighter, or you can use it as part of your foundation, kind of like a foundation base if you want to add that extra glow to your foundation. That's what I'm applying it all over my bronzer, like a 2-in-1. And then I'm setting it back in with the Mented Cosmetic Bronzer. So yeah, ultimately it's important to take that time out for yourself. Take that time out for yourself and your spouse. This is the LYS limited edition blush. Take the time to really go back and to be present. Now I'm doing my brows with the Quo Beauty Precise Eyebrow, the brow pencil. My battery, my video battery died unfortunately as I was filming this, so I wasn't able to get the rest of my eye makeup. So yeah, as it's hard. Relationships are hard. Maintaining relationship is hard. It requires effort, it requires energy, but it is doable, and it is so important to do that. I personally believe that this is a huge part of our mental health and keeping part. This is the mascara that I use from Maybelline. It's Sky High. I love this mascara. I don't know what they put in there, but oof, that lengthening, it does the job. It lengthens your lashes for sure. I love it. So yeah, take the time, carve out some time. If you don't have to do it with your spouse. You can do it with yourself. You can do it with your friends. You can do it with your family, with your loved ones. Take the time to just interact and to pour into one another. You know, transfer some of that good vibes and that energy. Talk about what's going on in your day. Shoot ideas back and forth. I think that's one of the reasons I started my digital downloadable printables, was because of a conversation that I had with a fellow adult. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, click that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.